Hello everyone. Today we are going to study from the E2 A2 level. We're going to look at Unit 14 and we're going to study the groups, the phonetic groups. We're going to learn the pronunciation, practice some vocabulary, and then we'll look at some of the grammar that is evident in this unit. I hope you enjoy. Let's start immediately with the phonetics and the English. So we have A2, Unit 14, Part B. I'm going to read the phonetics and then pause. I want you to repeat very slowly, just like I read. Then I will read the English and pause, and you repeat. Okay, let's begin. I'd like to make an appointment. I'd like to make an appointment to see Dr. Bell. To see Dr. Bell. Can you come on Monday the 9th? Can you come on Monday the 9th? At 9:45. At 9:45. What are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas? I'm spending the holidays. I'm spending the holidays. At home with my family. At home with my family. Where's Miss Aki? Where's Miss Aki? She should be at the office. She should be at the office. Why don't you call her there? Why don't you call her there? I can't understand him. I can't understand him. He speaks too fast. He speaks too fast. Jack's going to go on a diet. Jack's going to go on a diet. He wants to lose some weight. He wants to lose some weight. Jill's going to give up smoking. Jill's going to give up smoking. She smokes 2 packets a day. She smokes 2 packets a day. I'm going to learn Chinese. I'm going to learn Chinese. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can do it? I'm going to try. I'm going to try. 40 words a minute. 40 words a minute. 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour. 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. 7 days a week. When are you going? When are you going? To answer those letters. To answer those letters. When are you going to finish? When are you going to finish? Writing that report. Writing that report. We've got to stop. We've got to stop. Wasting so much time. Wasting so much time. Never put off till tomorrow. Never put off till tomorrow. What you can do today. What you can do today. Okay, let's do the first part. I did part B first, but it's no different. Let's continue with part A. Can I see you? Can I see you? For a few minutes. For a few minutes. No, I'm busy now. No, I'm busy now. I've got an appointment. I've got an appointment. But I should be free. But I should be free. At 2:30. At 2:30. Shall we meet then? Shall we meet then? I've got to go now. I've got to go now. I've got to be at the airport. I've got to be at the airport. At 1:30. At 1:30. To meet my friend David. to meet my friend David. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. Shall I open the window? Shall I open the window? It's time to start the meeting. It's time to start the meeting. Shall I close the door? Shall I close the door? I read the book last year. I read the book last year. I saw the film last month. I saw the film last month. I bought the DVD last week. I bought the DVD last week. Shall we watch it tonight? Shall we watch it tonight? When can we meet? When can we meet? Let's see. Let's see. Have you got a calendar? Have you got a calendar? Have you got your diary? Have you got your diary? Let's make it Friday. Let's make it Friday. At 9:15. At 9:15. That's fine. That's fine. See you then. See you then. Next week, next month, next year. Next week, next month, next year. I've got a date with Susan. I've got a date with Susan. We're meeting at the station. We're meeting at the station. We're going into town. We're going into town. To see the exhibition. To see the exhibition. Would you like to join us? Would you like to join us? Okay, so we have practiced the pronunciation of a group of words and sentences, very, very common sentences, sentences that you should be able to use in everyday practice. Now we're going to look at some of the grammar behind these sentences. Okay, let's look at the infinitive of purpose with in order and for. The infinitive of purpose. The infinitive, to plus the verb, to do, to go, to be responds to the question why. Why did you go to the supermarket? I went to the supermarket because I wanted to buy some bread. I went to the supermarket in order to buy some bread. I went to the supermarket to buy some bread. For also responds to why, but with an object, not another verb. I went to the supermarket for some bread. Bread is an object. Incorrect. I went to the supermarket to buy some bread. No, that's incorrect. Also incorrect. I went to the supermarket for buying some bread. Okay, for with an object, to with the verb. Can expresses ability. I can play the guitar means I am able to play the guitar. Can expresses also possibility. I have some money. I can buy a book. In other words, I have the possibility of buying a book. I am free tomorrow. We can meet at 9. Okay, this doesn't mean that we are able to meet. We can. We have the possibility at 9. In the question form, can is like a request. Can I see you for a few minutes? In the negative form, can has 3 forms. We cannot come, we cannot come, and we can't come. Okay, the pronunciation of this word is very different from British to American English. I say can't, but British have a longer sound. We can't come. We can't do it. They can to speak English? No. Can is a modal. We do not use to after modals. He can speaks English. Can is a modal. We don't conjugate the verb after. We only use the infinitive. We use shall I to offer to do something. It is similar to can. It is like a request. Shall I close the door means I will close the door for you. I shall close the door. We use shall we to suggest to do something together. Shall we watch it tonight? I want to watch it together with you. Shall we watch it? A few is used to modify a countable noun. It means a small number of something. Can I see you for a few minutes? In other words, can I see you for a small number of minutes? A few minutes. So few is countable. If you have the link, you can do the exercises. Let's look at should. I, you, he, she, it, we, they should go. Should is followed by the simple form of a verb without to. Should is a modal, so it has all of the rules of the modal. Incorrect, he should to go. No. He should goes. No. Only the infinitive, the simple form of the verb without to. The negative is formed by just putting not after the auxiliary. You should not leave your grammar book at home. You need it in class. You shouldn't leave your grammar book at home. The contraction is made with should and not, and you can say shouldn't. So this is the form of should. Now let's look at the programmed future with present progressive tense. I'm sitting at my desk now. The action, sit, is in progress now. We're meeting again next week. Meeting, the action of meet, is programmed for next week. You see, I must say next week. In order to use the present progressive tense for a programmed future action or situation, you must use a reference of time for the future. Examples of references of future time: tomorrow, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, next, next week, next month, next year, next weekend, next spring, next Monday, next month, April, in a minute or 5 minutes, an hour or 3 hours, a day or 3 days, weeks, months, and years. Okay, so we use in a minute, in 5 minutes. So use that with weeks, months, and years, also minutes. Have got is used for obligation. I have got to go means I've got to go. I have to go. I must go. This is obligation. He has got to go. We change the third person. S. He has got to go. He has got to go. He's got to go. That's contracted. He has to go. In this case, there is no contraction. He has to go. He must go. All of these examples are have, got, must for obligation. Should is used for advice. I'm tired. I should sleep. In other words, this is a good idea. This is good advice. I should sleep. You're sick. You should see a doctor. I want to give you some advice. So we use should for very neutral advice. Now, using let's. Let's do something together. I want to do something together. Let's is the short form, the contracted form of let us. Allow us. We want to do it together. Let's watch TV. I want to watch TV with you. Do you want to watch TV together? Let's watch TV. Now you can do exercise 4. To modifies and comes before an adjective in the sentence. It has a negative sense. I am too tired. In other words, I am too tired to do something. I am sufficiently tired. I'm very tired. To is negative. Intentional future with going to. Okay, we saw a lot of sentences. I am going to try. I have the intention to try. In other words, this is the future with an intention. She is going to drive to work this morning. She has the intention to drive to work this morning. In other words, she will drive, but she has the intention. They are going to finish early. They have the intention to finish early. They want to finish early. They will finish early, maybe. Let's look at the forms. The positive form, we use going to, together, like a block. I am, he, she, it, is, you, we, are, they, we, you, we, they, are. So I'm going to with the verb, he, she, it is going to with the verb, you, we, they are going to with the verb. It's very important. Don't forget that this is the auxiliary for the modal going to. You change the auxiliary. You don't change going to. In the negative form, I am not going to plus a verb. He, she, it is not going to plus a verb. You, we, they are not going to plus the verb. So remember again, we have the auxiliary to be before not and going to. There are various ways that you can contract this. I'm not, he's not, you're not, okay, or he isn't, you aren't. You can't contract am with not, but you can with is and are. Let's look at the question form. Am I going to plus the verb? Is he, she, it going to plus the verb? Are you, we, they going to plus the verb? Now, in the case of a question word, you will use the question word first. This is the typical kasi. We have the question word, we have the auxiliary am, we have the subject, he, she, it, and then we have the verb. In this case, it's going to plus the verb. But the order is this. We are not going to talk about the program. In other words, it's our intention not to talk about the program. This is in the future. We're not going to talk about the program. Are they going to sing in the concert? Are they going to sing? This is in the future. Are they going to sing? When is he going to buy a new car? Going to, when is he going to buy a new car? When does he have the intention to buy a new car? And when are you going to answer those letters? Okay, when are you going to answer those letters? Okay, you can do the exercises 8 and 9 if you have the access for the modal site, which is in the notes below. Also in the notes, you will find below, you will see the notes to the sway, the presentation. You will see other notes to the website that you can use. Remember to subscribe, push the subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive all of the subscriptions, all of the times that I will show you a group. Okay, now I'm going to show you also from the site how to practice this group. All right, this is the website is VirtuAule. VirtuAule is here. Let's just see the entire page. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so if you click on virtuaule.com, you will see the landing page. And here in the corner, oh, you can't see it. 1 second. Sorry. I'm trying to get this on the page. Okay, now you can see it here. There is a hamburger menu, and by pushing the hamburger menu, you can see the courses. I'm going to open the Speak English course A2, and I see that 14 has the preparation step 1. Okay, now the preparation step 1 is what we have practiced now. You have the recording, You have the audio. The audio you can also download. You can play it a little slower if you want. Maybe the phonetics is not necessary. And you have the English group. You have all of them together. You have part A, part B, and you have this page. Now, if you want to prepare in another way, you can also go to this link, preparation step 2, and this you cannot use on the mobile phone, on the smartphone. You can use it in different browsers. I'm looking at it on Edge, and you see that we have options that you can select the group. You read each phrase. You can listen as an option. You press record, then you go to the next phrase if your pronunciation is correct, to part 1 and part 2. Let's just go to part A, and you start at the beginning. Number 1. Now I have set the options so that I want to move automatically to the next phrase. Maybe I'll just do that to show you. I have the success ring, and I have the auto read set to no. I like the voice 1, so my options are okay here. Can I see you? Okay. Record. Let me just put the option yes. Maybe you won't be able to hear this. Can I see you? Okay. Now, you see, I said it very slowly. Can I see you? And so I get the green. This is good. Now, if I want to do it again, I can do it faster. Can I see you? You see, I'm getting the green. Now, next sentence.
For a few minutes.
For a few minutes. For a few minutes. Okay, I'm getting the green. Now I'm going ahead. I'm going to go ahead and push the option to go auto move to the next phrase so that I can go quicker.
No, I'm busy now.
No, I'm busy now.
I've got an appointment.
I've got an appointment.
But I should be free.
But I should be free.
At 2:30.
At 2:30.
Shall we meet then?
Shall we meet then? Shall we meet then? Shall we meet then? Okay,
I've got to go now.
Okay, I had a little problem with that last word.
Shall we meet then?
Shall we meet then? And it's a good idea to try it many times. Shall we meet then? Sorry. Shall we meet then? Okay, so this is another option you can use for your pronunciation. And the last thing I wanted to show you also was, okay, you can do both groups. Part B is here. These are a little more difficult. I'd like to make an appointment.
To see Dr. Bell.
To see Dr. Bell.
Can you come on Monday the 9th?
Can you come on Monday the 9th? Okay, not 9th. This is a computer-generated 9th. Can you come on the 9th? Okay, another thing that you can do by going to the website and scrolling down, remember that if you want, you can also book a free trial lesson. book now. All you have to do is register, and then you will see the calendar. You can get a calendar and book a lesson, a 30-minute lesson that's free to talk with me about your English. Here in the info, there is the Moodle, okay? And this is the study center for uh, for the uh, for the site. And if you pay for this, you can also log in and use these exercises for your um, review, for the review of the grammar. So just to show you, here's the A2 course, and in this I have the instructions for viewing the presentation. Basically, the presentation is exactly what we have been looking at. Uh, the grammar presentation here. This is the presentation that we did for Unit 11. Uh, okay, so you can see this, and then there are different exercises. For example, here is a preview of an exercise. Uh, This is an exercise using count and non-count. She has a car. Car is countable, and I can check that and see that it's correct. Okay, so you can do these kind of exercises if you want. This is a pay per pay, and if you're interested, just send an email or on the chat. Just let me know. And that's all for today. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Okay.